I'd like to welcome you all here to the opening of our RED Centre and in our conference and training room. I'd like to welcome our key suppliers and government stakeholders, and of course our ALPA directors. The entire board is here tonight, and also our ALPA team. I'd also like to welcome the Chair, Deputy Chair and the executive members of the Northern Land Council. And of course I'd like to thank the Chief Minister for making time in his busy schedule to come and share in this celebration with us. I'd also like to note the builder of this great facility, JMT Builders. They don't get a lot of accolades. They've actually been our preferred builder for about 15 years, but usually it's always out bush, and so by the time we get to open it, they're long gone. But tonight we have their Managing Director, Brad Hagan, here, and I'd just like to acknowledge him and thank him for another great job. Also, I'd like to note Chris Hayward, Liam, and the team. Chris Hayward has been the engine room of our diversity in the last couple of years. For the first 40 odd years we were very retail centric, and Chris, Liam and the team have really changed the face of ALPA. We're now into so many different areas of business. It's such a dynamic organisation to work for, and I just want to acknowledge and thank them for all their hard work. So now you've got a purpose-built facility. Get on with it, eh?
No pressure.
Stop complaining. Yeah. So I was just saying to the Chief Minister, the secret to longevity as a CEO is not to speak too long when the Chairman's in the room. So without any further delays, I'll hand over to the Chairman, Reverend Dr. Djiniyini Gondarra OAM.
Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to add my welcome to you all and thanks to the Chief Minister for visiting at today's ceremony, sir. I would also like to acknowledge my colleagues from the ALPA board, along with our ALPA management and the staff that are also attending. 40 years ago today, ALPA was incorporated and began its journey to release its vision of a strong Yolngu commercial enterprise that would support the social and the economic development of its members. It is therefore fitting today that we celebrate another milestone in ALPA's success story, an opening of the Regional Economic Development RED Centre. RED Centre. Remind me about Central RED Centre in A few short years ago, ALPA was all about retail and retail training. Now we are operating in the job, services, hospitality, with our two lodges, mechanical repairs, furniture, instruction, and concrete industries. We provide skilled training across this sector. We focus on trying to be cheap with Yolngu labor and deliver skill to transition for import Yolngu workers to local, sustainable Yolngu workforce. We must always remember, ensure we operate all our enterprises on sound commercial principle to ensure sustainability. Not everything we will do will be successful, but our strength will be to accept when something is not working. To date, however, our success enterprise development and community service has been a very pleasing for myself and my board. We would like to commend our ALPA team for their efforts. We have invested 1.5 million in these facilities which demonstrates our commitment and faith in the opportunity for long employment and economic development in the region. We have an excellent working relationship with the Northern Territory government, sir, and would like to thank the Chief Minister for his government initiatives to create an environment for Yolngu and Yolngu businesses, re-engagement in the work available in the region. For us, this is all about giving our people back hope, purpose, and lifting them from poverty. In the mission days, almost every work was visioned to see this happen again. It can be, but it will take a time and effort, not only from governments and organizations like ALPA, but from our people too. Indigenous people only want equality with their fellow Australians. They want real jobs and own their own houses, a home. They want to get out of a welfare mentality, or in other words, a welfare dependency, and have a financial independence and future. So today, ladies and gentlemen, we celebrate an opening of the Red Centre, another step forward into the social and economic progress of our people and our region. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for listening.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman, to the board, CEO Alastair, and also to the Chair of Northern Land Council, Sammy. It's good to see you hiding up the back there. I've always held a principle that we should be getting people into work, off welfare and into work. And I know that's easier said than done. It's about generational change, it's hard. But we need to provide opportunities for people to be able to make the choice to work. And interestingly enough, living in Alice Springs, which is where I still live, although I'm in Darwin 6 nights a week, there's always been an issue with two particular areas. One is the Berrimah line, and the other has been the divide between black and white Northern Territory. So when I became Chief Minister on the 14th of March 2013, I said there's a couple of things I want to do. I want to help get rid of the Berrimah line, and I want to help bridge the divide between Indigenous and non-Indigenous Territorians. And I'd like to think where we stand today on the 20th of June 2016, the Berrimah line's never spoken of anymore. It's never spoken about in Alice Springs, who used to hate Darwin, and you never really hear Darwin talking about it either. And I think when you have a look at the diversification of things that are occurring in the Northern Territory right now, a lot of that divide between Indigenous and non-Indigenous has started to change too. We've now got 1,000 employees working for ALPA, around about 800 who are Aboriginal Territorians, and I think that's an area of success that you should all be proud of, whether you're working for ALPA, on the board, stakeholder suppliers or otherwise. It is a fantastic success story. It's taken 44 years to get there, but you're here today and you should all be congratulated for that. On a final note, we've been working really hard to make sure that there are job opportunities in procurement, that there's supply chain opportunities throughout Arnhem Land, whether that's at Gallowinku with the housing construction, the roof truss construction coming out of Gove, and then into Gallowinku and the passages with the barge facilities and the brick making, all of these things. We want to make sure that there's supply chains available so that Aboriginal people are getting opportunities throughout the whole mix. Whether you're Aboriginal or non-Aboriginal, you're all part of the solution, you're all part of the equation, and that's why we're here today. And that's, to me, is what the Northern Territory I want to see. And I think ALPA's part of that, so congratulations. Organisations like ALPA are the best in the country, and that's not a flippant comment. You should all be congratulated. It's great to be here at the opening of the Red Centre, Green Centre, whatever colour centre you want to call it. Please enjoy it, and all the best for ALPA for another 44 years.